Good morning. It is Monday, October 28th, and here we are at the Moonlight Track here out in Arthur's Point. Me and Jaren are going to head up the Moonlight Track to the Lomond saddle and then gonna head back down. We're still debating if we're gonna make it all the way down via the Tiki Trail or if we're gonna head down to the gondola. So we'll see how our feet are feeling. Let's go on an adventure. Yes, please demonstrate the advanced technology.
Wow.
Keep out those possums.
In the future.
We're gonna have some free hands for trying to cross this part of the trail. So this is probably, it just snowed about 2 days ago here in Queenstown. And all the mountains all around. So this is probably some of that snow melt from that. This is definitely making the trail a little bit more dangerous. We're gonna take it slow. We'll see you on the other side. All right, so the good news is we survived. We made it across.
Only a little bit wet for wear.
Only a little bit wet for wear. That was some cold, treacherous waters. So if you are choosing to do the Moonlight Track out from Arthur's Point and it has just rained, beware of that point of the trail. Jaren have been admiring all these yellow flowers that have been along the trail. I'm gonna look up and see what type of flower they are. See down below. I wonder if they're native. We just discovered that these have the most amazing smell, kind of like a caramelly butter vanilla sort of smell. It smells so good. Down below here, they have one of the swings, and so it's kind of ominous and a little terrifying that every so often you just hear this like blood-curdling scream as someone gets dropped from it as they go down on the swing down into the canyon. Ever doing this track, I highly suggest wearing pants. We're both very glad we wore pants because there are lots of whatever this type of bush is. Nice and spiky. Bit of a rock slide here.
Seems legit.
We reached the snow! Yay! Majestic framing for such a big poop. Yay! We're coming up around Bowen Peak, that's kind of behind us here. And right back here, kind of shrouded in a little bit of fog, that is Ben Lomond. So in my previous video, I was up. Ooh, there's a geese. I think it just flew behind me. But my previous video is up over the other side of Ben Lomond over there. So as exciting as it was to get to the snow at first and ooh, fun snow, like yay, spring snow, it has made this hike quite a bit more challenging. So we're all the way down there. We've come all the way up this way, partially through wet, slushy snow.
Pretty much all
of it. And then the real highlight is
I really just love the mud.
such a good time.
Excellent.
This is our picnic view.
Good view.
It's a good view.
It's worth it, honestly.
So of course, right as we start setting up for our picnic, it starts drizzling. Because of course. But still, picnic of champions. Okay, this is way snowier than we thought. Up to the saddle! Woo! We did it! And Queenstown down below.
Abomination.
The abominable snowman. All right, Jared and I made it to the top of the Skyline gondola, and that's it for hiking for this evening. We'll give you the stats a little bit later, but right now we're gonna have a coffee and maybe a little something extra in it. It's been so much fun! Cheers! The second to last leg of our journey, and then the bus ride home. So it is now a couple days after our epic hike, and we have rested our sore legs, warmed up our ice cold feet,
and I have the final stats now. In honor of my Canadian world traveling adventurer who tagged along with me, Jaren, we're gonna do both miles and kilometers for the entire hike. So the total mileage for the hike was 9.3 miles, which is equal to 14.93 kilometers. Our total elevation gain was 3,474 feet, which is equal to 1,059 kilometers. And our total move time was 6 hours and 37 minutes. I didn't quite realize on the Moonlight track that part of what we were already walking was actually part of the trail. It just looks like a gravel road. So I didn't start it initially until slightly into the track already. So for the total day, including walking to the bus, from us walking from the bus to the trailhead, walking around the Skyline gondola, my total mileage for the day was 12.75 miles, which translates to 20.52 kilometers for the total day. So very proud of that. Overall, that was a tough hike. We were not expecting that much snow. It definitely caught us off guard. We had seen that there had been snow. You know, when you're down in Queenstown, you can see snow up on the mountains. We just didn't realize how much would actually be on that north-facing side of the mountain and how little other people had walked it as well. So we had to forge our own way to get across the path and just weren't expecting that. For us, the beginning of the hike was absolutely amazing. If you have a chance to do just the Moonlight track, I think it's about 9 kilometers. It's out there and back. Absolutely beautiful. Can highly suggest it. Loved seeing all the sheep and especially some of those spring flowers. One of those type 2 fun kind of things that so glad that we did it. It's a great story. We were confident in our hiking ability, and those snowy mountain landscapes absolutely made the hike worth it. And I have to say, the picnic, 10 out of 10. But anyways, thanks so much, you guys, for coming along with us on this adventure. And thanks to you, Jaren. Can't wait to get out hiking with you again. And also can't wait to get hiking out again with Jake. So hopefully we see him soon, maybe here or in Utah.